Hey everyone, Uncle Bart here for another episode of College Cuisine. We're doing things a little bit different today. For one thing, I just finished doing the caponata and it's still cooking while I'm doing this episode. Yes, indeedy. Talk about time sharing. Now, last time, a while back, I butchered a chicken for roasting. Well, now I'm going to butcher it for cutlets and to make stock. So, like last time, we have our nice chicken, nice and dry, although I didn't dry it last time because I cut it in the sink. And look what I got. I got my giblets. Yowza! Which means Uncle Bart has a cook's treat later on. Some chicken liver, a little onion on a piece of toast. Anyway, get this bad boy as dry as you can. Alright? And next to me I have hot soapy water to wash my hands as I go along. We have over here a container to put the butchered pieces of chicken in. And another container for the actual carcasses, because I'm to make this into a chicken broth. Now you saw what I did the other day with the chicken chow mein, and then, I did the chicken chow mein. And that nice jelly broth. Well, this is how we're going to make the broth. We'll put in the back, the wingtips, and the keel bone. So here we go. Let's butcher a chicken. I'm going to use my small knife today because I'm not keeping this just as pieces. And again, hone your knife. One of my students does it a different way. He stands it up like this and does that. But this is a thin knife. I'm used to it, so that's what I can do this way. But if you're a beginner, the other way is the better way. Plus, he can stand. I can't. Sorry. There we go. And just like before, under the armpit. Goodbye to Mr. Wing. Here too. All right. Ditto the chicken leg. Oyster. Sicilian. Voila. The other side. Cut. Oyster. Sicilian. See, the hip is broke on this one. Sometimes that happens. And when the hip gets busted, it's harder to pop it. Now, we cut off the back, just like last time. Voila. And that goes into the pot. Now, let's dry this up a little bit more. And we yank the skin off. Because this is boneless, skinless chicken breast. Now, I'll be very honest with you. When we were kids, we left the skin on when we did the Southern fried cooking, chicken. I still do, but I rarely make that kind of chicken anymore. In fact, I'll do this as an episode one of these days. Rip the skin right off, and that goes into the pot for the broth. And then take off what's stuff to the back. Like that. Okay, so you have one nice naked chicken. And again, get it dried off as much as you can. And yes, it's the same towel I used up for the tomatoes. That's why this is tomato here, don't worry, I don't use just dirty towels. Now, here is the keel bone right here. Okay. Take the knife, go to the side of the keel bone, out comes the breast, right down by the wishbone, and kind of like score it like that. See, one little piece, then right along the skeleton, boom. Do that the other side, the reverse. Down to the keel bone. gingerly. This is not a freaking contest. And again, scrape the knife right up to the bone. There we go. Breast number 2. This goes into the pot. Alright, that's it. Now, here we have 2 full chicken breasts. Of course, this is what we call the chicken tender. This is what you're paying for when you go to certain restaurants, chicken tenders. Whether they're reconstituted or right out of the box like that. This is 2 ways you can do this. And you just got to do whichever one. This is where I think you got to practice on your own. This is how I... Can you see that? Yes, you can. So let's give this another little bit of hone. Now, I'll excise this little bit of schmutz here. Now, I don't even see that. Right in the middle of the breast there. Gently, slowly. This is not a contest. Voila. 2 chicken cutlets. Yeah, I know that looks like hell, but I'm doing this not the way I'm used to. The second one, we already took off tender. Now this is how I do my way and with my glove, which I still can't find. I know I will find it. Don't do this without a glove. Hand to God, don't do it. Gently hold it down. When you take this top out here, that looks like the Millennium Falcon. Just take that top piece right off. See? Just like that. And then, right alongside the thick end, gently, palms down, fingers up, palm down, fingers up, slowly. Voila, chicken cutlet. So let's get into the bin. And now the chicken leg. This is where we do different stuff. And now the chicken leg. The first thing you want to do, of course, is take off the skin. I think I said in my chicken chow mein episode, now they're starting to sell the skin. Here we go. Now for this, I'm going to use a smaller knife. I got my, this is a paring knife. When I'm doing something like this, I like to be a little bit more up close and personal. Now what you do with this is, now notice, there's that line of fat there. That's the joint. So you cut right there. Voila. Drumstick thigh. Go down the size of this here, cutting like that, okay? And cut around this bone here. Got it? So you essentially have a chicken bone that's been exposed. Hold it like that. Go down towards the bone. Voila. Boneless, skinless chicken thigh. That goes into the stock. Now this, I do this all the time, so I'm very comfortable taking the chicken off a drumstick. Be really careful doing this. In fact, don't even do it. I'm doing it for me, but not for you. See, what I do is I cut around the knuckle, like that, see? So I formed what is essentially a chicken lollipop once all these tendons here are severed. See, look. Voila. A chicken lollipop. And then just pull it apart like that. Cut that in half. Fold it back over. Slit its throat. Voila. Take the skin off. And that goes into the stock. There we go. Drumstick and thigh. Let's see that again. Again, you guys are beginners. Be real careful. I've been doing this a long time, and I still sometimes make a mess up of my hands. Now I'm leaving this in live. I want you to see how difficult it can be taking these skins off. Alright, there we go. The whole skin came right off. Cut it in half. Again, start on the thick end of the thigh. Very slowly. There we go. And then around this part here. So you have one fully exposed chicken bone. Hold it like this. Cut down towards the bone. And then over. And voila. Boneless, skinless chicken thigh. Now, this side too. Again, I'm leaving this live. I want you to see how long this takes. You're not on a cooking show. This isn't Chopped, Guys Grocery Games. It's real life and real fingers. And again, get a freaking glove. I can't find mine, but I'm through this a lot longer than you have. See? Lollipop. Pull. Cut. Since we already took off the skin, all we have to do is slit the throat. Voila. Chicken thigh, chicken drumstick. The wings we leave whole. The only thing we do with the wings is to cut off the tips for chicken stock. Tips for chicken stock.
Evening, Mr. Fowler. Come put down as much? No, Ted. We're off to goodbye, Mr. Chips. Is he good? No.
TV pop time. Tips for the stock. So there you have it. Butchering the chicken and then turning it into cutlets. Be very, very careful wear a Kelvar glove. And on top of the glove, wear gloves. I didn't do it because, well, I can't find my glove. And I just wanted to teach you how to do this. So there we go. This is Uncle Bart for College Cuisine, the butchering edition. Eat more and enjoy. And for God's sakes, be careful. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, I've cleared the decks. I was a little premature on the eat more and enjoy part. Sorry. I forgot to show you how to make the broth. So here you got all those lovely chicken bones and skins. Put this under the tap, get some nice cold water. These are finished chicken cutlets and stuff. I'm going to put this in a container and put it in the fridge. Tonight I'm making some chicken cutlets and mashed potatoes. And with this broth, I'm going to make some chicken gravy. That's another episode. Never know which way to look on these damn cameras. And of course, then I put in 2 tablespoons of Knorr chicken base, which, like I told you before, acts as a seasoning. There we go. It's also where we get the salt. So let's pop this puppy onto the stove. Then we'll bring it up to the boil, lower it to simmer for an hour and a half. The chicken skins you can give to the dog. The chicken bones, if you're raising one, give it to a pig. So once more I say, eat more and enjoy. This is Uncle Bart's College Cuisine, part 2 within a single episode. Damn. Ciao. By the way, here's the chicken liver as the cook's snack. Quite tasty. Take care. Bye-bye.
There's not enough light.